Welcome back. This is episode 193 of the Veterinary Business video show. In this episode we'll learn something about the veterinary scene in the UK as observed by an Aussie at the BSAVA Congress in Birmingham, and we'll hear from another Australian vet who's worried about the dark clouds on the veterinary practice horizon. We'll learn the 7 secrets for surviving in a management role. We'll consider what really influences employee motivation, and I'll offer you my quick business tip for this episode. I'm John Sheridan, and this is the video show from Veterinary Business. This has been a very busy month for me, part work and part pleasure. Although at my time of life I'm happy to report that I no longer recognise the difference between work and leisure. I'm simply happy and very fortunate to be able to do what I want to do, and quite often when I want to do it. I enjoyed a number of very productive meetings and sessions at the BSAVA Congress in Birmingham, one of which was the annual Congress lunch generously hosted by the President and current officers for the association's past presidents. I also had an opportunity to talk to Paolo Lencioni, vet, accountant and joint owner with his wife Anne, of Profit Diagnostics, designed to improve practice profitability with automated business performance and KPI monitoring. Here's a clip with some extracts from a joint webinar presented by Paolo and Anne, in which they discuss some of Paolo's observations about the veterinary scene in the UK and their views about practice valuation in Australia.
So with that, we're going to give Anne a huge hello, and we're going to speak on the very, very exciting topic of business valuations, which is a very, very kind of exciting and almost contentious issue at the moment. We love controversial subjects, and I think this one is going to be a little bit controversial today. So let's say a big hello to Anne. And Anne, how are you going? Welcome.
Thanks for the intro, Pat, and hi to everyone out there. Those of you I don't know, those that do know me, you'll probably get a lot of value out of this. It's definitely a hot topic at the moment, which shows by the number of attendees we've got, and we're really happy to be able to offer this to you guys.
Okay, so anyway, just as a brief thing, and just, you and I have discussed this a little bit. When I was in the UK at the BSAVA, the big sort of talking point there was the number of corporate practices that are now taking over a lot of the British industry, and they suspect that probably in the next 5 years, over 70% of the British veterinary industry will be held by corporate practices. I was quite surprised at the conference itself. We had a stand there with Profit Diagnostics, but all the major corporates had stands there at the conference. And what do you think they had a stand there for?